Let's do it. Here's the Michael Jackson makeup tutorial. Starting with some Telesis and placing it down the nose. It was a hot day as well, so the glue was getting sticky. But I was placing it down the nose and around the eyes. They're the main area I want to focus on sticking first, because that's kind of like the anchor, the main kind of, middle area basically. So work from middle to outwards. It is a bit fiddly because obviously it's a soft silicone prosthetic, so it's very floppy and gravity was against me. So leaning back a little bit helped there, and then focusing on those areas. I then work around one side, so I placed some more glue. This is great glue for silicone because you can place it down and start sticking straight away. And so I focused on around the eyes, getting the eyes down first and then working around the edges. And I'm slightly pulling the silicone to try and prevent like air bubbling, which a little air bubble here happened and a little creasing. So I'll just use the glue to reactivate that area, lift it up and replace it. And that's a good way to try and prevent the creasing. This wasn't sculpted on my face, so it doesn't fit me perfectly, and that's a way to get around it. I found using this sponge, it's dry, nothing on it, just to also help press in where the glue is and I can't quite get in and press it. So this is the most satisfying bit of any silicone makeup, is where you melt away the in-cap plastic, and this is using alcohol. So this tool is amazing and new to this. I think it's a nail tool, like little sponges. So I picked at it to make it not a perfect square and more textured. And then I used thickened Prosthetic to go around the edges of the prosthetic, and where it was quite thick or there's a little bit on the eye that hadn't quite stuck down, so I caught that. And then I also did a little layer all over the prosthetic to act as a primer. And that's when I went in with some powder, so translucent setting powder. Probably use a little bit too much, and then I go over with setting spray just to try and remove some residue. I'm using Cryolan Super Colour to paint this. This is great for the colour pigment, you can see pay off. It is cream though, it will need setting, but it can be used to work fast with, and I just loved the colour. I'm using that Mitchell kind of contour bronzer palette, and it's the dark black shade on there. And so it's cream formula as well. So everything at the minute is just all cream. And I'm just going in and using those areas where it's got the sunken eyes and like around the detail. There where it pushed into the crease, but it was too much. You just go over with a sponge and kind of press everything back into place. And then obviously hollowing out the cheekbones and finding any details that need to be done. I didn't want it too neat. Just because it gives that kind of, zombie textured vibe. But this prosthetic's good, where it's the crease in there, around the hollows of the temples, the prosthetic's doing the work for you, and it kind of helps guide you where you need to fill in the contour anyway. And then I just kept looking at his photo, seeing where he was contoured, so obviously around that nose area, and definitely the hollow of the cheeks, so I'm just building up the colour. Here I'm kind of mottling, adding some texture, helping contour the forehead slightly and into the shape of his head, but also just adding texture so it's not all one flat colour. And then obviously bringing it down the neck as well. So here's the scary bit. I hate setting a makeup because you think, oh, what if it ruins it? But this product and cream products do need pressing in. You see drag queens do it all the time because they use like Kryolan TV sticks. And this really sets that cream base in place and makes it a bit more waterproof. So I'm going over now with eyeshadow. So I am using like a black to brown as well, just bringing out those hollows of the cheek, and anywhere I'd used the cream contour really to help set that in place a bit more, but whilst adding a bit more colour. Obviously got to kind of draw his little pixie kind of nostril nose, so they're a little bit more pointed. And then again using a thin brush as well to bring out some wrinkling and details, just to emphasise some areas and giving it a little bit of an extra depth and darkening in some places that need it. So I did go in with a black eyeliner here, but I regretted this because I felt like his eyes are so wide that I removed that later on. So now I'm using like a beigey kind of skin tone colour to highlight. The white powder has left a nice cast anyway, so it looks pretty cool and highlighted in areas. But this is just being used on the high points of the face. So I'm pulling some facial expressions, trying to create some wrinkling anyway, and then it will help pick that up if I just tap gently over. So I don't want heavy colour from this, just like barely there, just adding some dimension. And then again, trying to hollow out those cheekbones. I wished I even darkened the eyes some more. So this is hilarious. This is the only wig I had that even resembled anything like his. I know it looks a bit crazy. So I was thinking, how can I style this and tame this? I think it is actually a woman's kind of short curly wig. But so I wet it up so his hair is wet and gel-like on the video. And I added some gel. I added some shine spray. I was pulling bits down and bits to the side. Just trying to imitate that, you know, his curly fro. And it is brown. So I do end up spraying it with some black hairspray. But yeah, just after a bit of teasing. I really do wish I had a better wig, but it was hard. So anyway, I'm just adding some more shine spray to make it the wet look as much as possible. And here's some of the black spray. So I was scared in case it like went all over the face and ruined it. But I didn't do too bad. I don't think I had any mishaps. And obviously using that tissue there is a bit of a guide. But there I was scared. I thought, oh, one slight wrong move and there's going to be black everywhere. So it is quite an easy, quick look, to be fair. I wished I went in with airbrush to bring out some depths of the black, but I wanted to keep it simple and quick, just for the purpose of these tutorials for online content. Not everyone owns an airbrush. So I dried my teeth, and I'm going in with some teeth enamel, and that's the tobacco shade. And I used the brush. Obviously, you don't want to be double dipping, so then I just went in with my finger and just kind of randomly tapped over, letting it pick up near the gums and in places. And then now I went in with like a black tar colour using a cotton board. So it was added different dimensions and textures. And then that was it really. It took about an hour and a half, and then I just like filmed some content and stuff, so that took a bit longer. But yeah, this is the finished look. What do you think?